Tom's talking about the next decade, and I think in not just in investment, but I think across the board, when we look at all industries, this is the decade of disruption. The status quo is shifting across all industry sectors. You look at the internal combustion engine and the move to electric vehicles. You look at meat and dairy and the move to plant-based foods and beverages. You look at fast fashion and the move to slow and circular fashion. Everything is starting to shift, and it's happening in investment as well. And the two drivers for this are risk and opportunity. So when we think about sustainability in its broadest terms, I think one of the best frameworks you can look at to understand what sustainability truly looks like is the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal Framework, which is a very comprehensive set of metrics and targets that outline what the safe space we need to create where everyone and everything can thrive. This defines what the key risks are and what the key opportunities are. And sustainability is literally that. It's good risk management. And risks, speak to any sort of seasoned financier or banker, and they'll always tell you that risk is unmanaged opportunity. If you understand risk and you know how to manage it, you can pivot it into an opportunity. And this is exactly what sustainability is. It's responding to growing demands for more responsible businesses, more ethical businesses. It's, to Tom's point, it's taking the shifts that are happening in regulation and policy towards more sustainable futures. And it's understanding where you're going to get your future consumers from, and where you're going to get your future talent from as well, your employees. So sustainability has to always be taken as not just an approach to risk management, but actually an opportunity enhancement. And that's very much why we set up our business the way that we did. When we look at real estate more generally, this is one of probably the last frontiers in businesses out there, really sort of to drive so much of the change that we need to see, both environmentally, again, to Tom's point, around emissions, but also socially around access to housing, access to accommodation. There's a huge amount of opportunity out there for the real estate sector. So sustainability, I think, for anyone listening to this webinar, has got to be seen as not just risk management, but probably the biggest opportunity they will have to future-proof their businesses. And if they don't disrupt themselves, they'll be disrupted.